pivotal moment emerged during the reign of Pope Gelasius I, the 49th Pope, who ascended to the papacy on March 1st, AD 492. This era saw the birth of a new title for the Pope, the Vicar of Christ. Welcome to the Pontiff, a visual journey into the lives and contributions of the 266 popes of the Catholic Church, brought to you by CNewsLive. In the pages of the Church's chronicles, a significant juncture unfolded under the leadership of Pope Gelasius I, the 49th Pope, who assumed the papal mantle on March 1st, AD 492. During this period, a groundbreaking title for the Pope was introduced, the Vicar of Christ. Born in Africa, Pope Gelasius served as archdeacon under his predecessor, Pope Felix III. Set against the backdrop of the tumultuous 5th century, Europe found itself under the sway of Arian, heretic, barbarian kings, who rejected Christ's divinity. The Ostrogoth ruler of Theodoric held domain over Italy, giving rise to an influx of refugees, acute scarcity of priests and essential resources. Amidst this crisis, Pope Gelasius managed to build an unexpected friendship with Theodoric, urging him to refrain from meddling in the ecclesiastical affairs. Additionally, he generously used his personal wealth, income from the papal states, and aid from King Theodoric to help the poor and address the shortage of priests by temporarily easing the criteria for ordination. Yet another challenge loomed. The unresolved Acacia Schism in the Eastern Church, centered in Constantinople. Pope Gelasius upheld an unyielding stance against this division, opposing the efforts of the Orthodox and doctrinal Patriarch of Constantinople to lift the bans imposed by Pope Felix III on Patriarch Acacius and others involved in the Acacian Schism. With resolute conviction, he asserted that no indulgence could be granted until the heretical beliefs of monophysitism were abandoned from the sacrament of the Eucharist and other sacred prayers. Relations with the Eastern Roman Empire under Emperor Anastasius I faced their own challenges. These tensions strained connections between Rome and the Eastern Church. However, Pope Gelasius navigated these complexities with logical approach to the Acacia Schism. At the AD 494 Synod in Rome, the excommunication of a representative who mishandled their mission was revoked. In the following year, during another synod, Pope Gelasius I made a significant declaration that the Pope was the Vicar of Christ. In a letter to Emperor Anastasius I, he articulated the concept of two distinct powers, the spiritual authority of the Pope and the temporal power of the Emperor. He emphasized that while powers originated from God, spiritual power was intrinsically superior to physical power because salvation was more crucial than earthly matters. This perspective had a profound influence on the Church in the Middle Ages. Like his predecessors, Pope Gelasius I was unwilling to accept Constantinople's arguments that based on the teachings of the Chalcedonian Synod, Constantinople was equal in status and glory to Rome, just below Rome in Christendom. He remained vigilant in protecting the papal prerogative from all threats. Beyond his role as a formidable leader and pastor, Pope Gelasius I was also a prolific theologian and writer. Amidst his stern leadership, his contemporaries lauded his humility and dedication to uplifting the poor and practicing self-sacrifice. Pope Gelasius I found his final resting place in St. Peter's Basilica on November 21st, AD 496. Pope Gelasius I's legacy shines as a beacon of the steadfast leadership, theological insight, and unwavering commitment to the welfare of the Church and its people. Till we meet in the next episode, this is Sandra signing off for CNewsLive.